tested my lavalier to see if it's a good volume. Tis, tis, testosterone.
What's the word of the day?
Is it on?
No.
Someone? It's on standby. Push the button once, please.
I'll do it.
Oh, it doesn't do it, huh? Is it on mute?
Oh, the mute button.
Oh, now we hear it. Get your ass on camera, bro.
When do I go?
Right now.
Now!
All right.
Happy Alley, where the rain goes dripping down the drain, and the waft of the spring shows me sweet, with the wind come right behind the train. Happy Alley, every night my honey trend and I will we shop this spry, wet or dry, watching pigeons study from the sky. We know we don't have any land, but the land that we dream of is grand. Say, you're doing so happy, Ali. Happy Ali. Oh.
Grab yourself a chair there. Another beautiful rendition of the Happy Alley theme. Have a seat there and tell them and tell me who you are.
Hello.
Oh, I need you to be lower than me.
How
Can you
do?
lower that? There you go. That's perfect. That's good enough.
Hello.
Who are you?
My name is Jonas Moninos.
Jonas Menudas. Are you related to Jose Jimenez from the Ed Sullivan Show during the 50s and 60s? Early 60s.
I wish I could say that's my grandfather, but I cannot.
No. And you look very young.
Thank you.
I'm guessing you're in the 7th or 8th grade. How old are you?
Well, I found the fountain of youth in a very young age. So a gentleman never tells.
What was your first name again? There was a lot of throat in what you said.
Thank you. My name is Jonas.
Jonas.
Yes.
Oh, like the Jonas brothers.
Oh.
But you're more. What do you think of? Speaking of Jonas, how long have you been performing as Jonas?
Well, actually, I've been performing my whole life. You see, I perform on a cruise ship all over the world, and my parents, they birthed me into a cruise ship themselves. In fact, I was born into a suitcase when we were off the coast of Barcelona. My parents said, "Oh, we are."
Just kind of like the in nature whale sound. Can you make water come out of any part of your face? Are you, do you have a recording contract? Can you tell me how long you've been recording? I know
Yes.
you can't tell me how old you are.
I have a recording contract, you see. I am probably the most famous cruise ship singer in all over the world. My parents, they are, of course, you know, they are the Menudas, and they have much credibility in the cruise ship lines. They have different. They go on different boats, and
Is it hard for you to speak in English?
when we are on cruise ship, we are all over the world.
Do you sing in English?
Yes, I was singing in English just now.
Right, but when you're on the cruise ships. I was wondering if this was difficult for you.
Oh no, I sing English songs all the time. My favorite song to sing is
Fairy song?
no, my favorite
Favorite
song
song.
to sing is a musical. I sing I'll be Robert Goulet, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
If ever I did leave you, it wouldn't be in springtime.
Tell me,
You know in spring I'm with by your side. Oh no, not in springtime. Summer, winter, or fall. No, never would I leave you at all.
oh, that was good.
Thank you. This is
That was like a prepubescent version of Robert Goulet.
we have done everything from Camelot to Geichen Dolls. We have even done Pippin.
Pippin. I've always wondered what I don't know Pippin other than Scottie Pippen. What is Pippin? Is Pippin a character?
Scottie Pippen is my favorite basketball star. Have you ever seen him toss the ball to Michael Jordan? If he toss the ball to him, he's very tall, and Pippen is very small. And it's like, hello, I'm bouncing the ball to a child.
Well, actually, Scottie Pippen is taller than Michael Jordan.
Who am I thinking of?
6'8" to 6'6".
Oh, I think you're Marky Bog.
Who?
Marky Bog.
Marky Berg?
No, Marky Bog.
Joanne, do you know what he's saying? I need help.
Yeah.
You've been a little more east than me lately.
Is it? Marky Bogs.
Muggsy Bogues, 5'4", but Muggsy Bogues didn't play with Michael Jordan or Scottie Pippen except in
He
one.
did in Space Jam.
Oh, you're talking okay in Space Jam, yes.
Yeah.
Now tell me, does the Fountain of Youth that you've been?
They show Space Jam on the cruise ship. It is my favorite movie. I've seen it 517 times.
Can you do any? Is there a song in Space Jam?
I don't like the music in it.
I got an idea. I don't think Space Jam is a musical or that there's any songs in there, but since you've seen the movie 575 times, 517 times, you know the movie so well, can you do an impromptu song? Give us a theme for Space Jam.
Yes,
Can you sing a theme for Space Jam?
yes, I can.
Can you do it now? Would you like to dance or would you like to do it sitting down?
I love to dance. Dancing is,
Okay.
is my second favorite thing to do. Hello, I am a spaceman. I look like a small and green. My name is Michael Jordan, and I'm going to make you scream. I am a basketball star. You are just coming from Mars. Why don't you give me a hand and I will say you Space Jam, Space Jam. Hello, where is Harold Barkley? When I am looking for him, he doesn't even know when Marvin the Martian is going to come in. Because we are Space Jam, Space Jam. It is us versus the Mars. And when they come together, the basketball stars. Space Jam.
Yes. Thank you, Jonas Menudas.
The pleasure is all mine.
And don't go away because you'll be doing you will be doing our closing theme song as well.
What is that?
Yeah, it'll be the same song. But,
Space Jam?
well, the theme song you did.
Oh, the Space Jam theme song. Yeah.
Right, the Happy Alley theme song, the first thing you did.
Oh.
So.
But I had to sing that because I have a better song I can sing.
Okay, I'll tell you what, you're from another country, and I'll let you do whatever you want, but you'll be doing a closing to the show. So you can go relax. You could sit over there. And we're now going to go to your pianist.
Say again.
Pianist.
You're silly. Oh.
So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, Jonas?
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And, all right, now we are going to go to our Happy Alley temptress. Eilleen, don't call me Weiner. Weiner. Hit it, E.
To drive a car, never have to earn a dime, hang out in a roach hotel and just while away the time. Oh, the life of an insect, it's a fascinating prospect. Then I never have to follow regulations or rules. I get so little respect, I might as well be an insect. 'Cause if I was an insect, then I'd never have the blues. Oh, I'd like to be a bug, 'cause it's really where it's at. And not be slimy like a slug, or teeny weeny like a gnat. Just an ordinary bug, crawling up the walls of life. Thank you.
You know, we've been through a lot here in Happy Alley during our brief 3 weeks. And many of you may have noticed some government-induced technical interference during our fun time. But we are happy to say that the unconstitutional sabotage has been eliminated 99%. So needless to say, I'm feeling rather close to you people right now. So I think now is the perfect opportunity for me to share a wholesome, heartwarming tale from my childhood. Anyone out there have younger siblings? Well, do you remember when the younger sibling was at the age when all they wanted to do was hang around you? They just wanted you to let them play with you, and they were pretty much willing to do whatever you demanded for being granted such a privilege. Well, I was about 8, and my younger sister was about 5. And it was a very boring day around the house. I was just sitting in the living room, looking up at the clock. Another hour before the Flintstones. I look over at my sister on the couch. She's been following me around all day. Up at the clock. Over at her. Up at the clock. Over at her. Up at the clock. Finally, I decided to throw her a bone. I looked over and I said, "Would you like to go downstairs and play with me in the basement?" Don't worry, I didn't sound quite as creepy back then. And she said, "Yeah, okay." So we get downstairs and I announce that we are going to play boxing. I go, "Would you like to play boxing with me?" She goes, "Yeah, okay." But we only had one pair of gloves. So I said, "I'm going to be the right glove and you're going to be the left glove." And she goes, "I'm going to be the white glove. I'm one-handed." And I semi-grinned-ish because she was minutely cute-ish. But I had to level with her. I told her plain and simply, "That's got nothing to do with boxing, sissy! Do you know who boxed left-handed? The toughest man of all time, Rocky!" And I pummeled the living shit out of her. For the regulation 3 minutes. And she was ready to go down after 2, but I held her up for that last minute just to punish her some more. I gave it the old dance, dance, jab, jab, dance, dance, jab, jab, ding! Off went Mom's cooking timer. Dropped her like a 5.5-year-old sack of potatoes. And there's a for she never asked to play with me ever again. For the very next day, she went out into the real world all by herself for the very first time and made her very own first friend. That, my fellow perverts, is the true meaning and spirit of tough love. Share some in your lives before it's too late.
Oh!
Play something. Real quick guitar lead.
Am I in LA? Yeah. 2, 1. Boom. All right, just give me the signal. You made it! Welcome to It's Art with Roy. I'm Roy. And on this show, we like to mix everything with sex. Today's, we're painting. And if technology is working, then you can see that we're in downtown Los Angeles, painting on the street, 9th and Broadway. Right behind me is the beautiful, sexy Ace Hotel. You never know who you might run into at the Ace Hotel. I'm Roy. You know me from Blackstone Gallery. I'm normally on the other side of the art process. I'm selling it. I think of art as like a watch. Rich people need money. Rich people have money. They need to tell time. They get expensive watches. Their time is expensive. I fill the condos with beautiful art. You come to me, you know what you're going to get. But my doctor, ever since, again, this tingling, I'm hoping that I don't have a flash, but it was blindingly painful, and he said I needed to relax, give these up as well. So, painting. I figured, hey, I've been selling it all these years. I think that I'm going to be able to enjoy this. Little did I know that it was going to be such an amazing wonderland of sexual innuendos. And if you know me, you know that I love a good sexual innuendo. You can basically put the word "I'm an artist" behind any inappropriate comment that you might make to someone, and magically you won't get slapped. Like you could say, "Hello, would you please take off your top? I'm an artist," and they won't slap you. It's a magic bubble. But it was when I actually got into the craft of the painting that I realized the depth and breadth of the inappropriate sexual comments that you can have with paint. All right. Are these guys? What's going on with these guys? Are they? Who are these guys staring? You know, you can film on the street, guys. All right. Fuck off. Okay. Anyway, we get our colors out. We have a canvas. This is called plein air painting. And again, we don't know who we might run into. Stars, celebrities. We're here in downtown, sexy Los Angeles. Oh my God, I think someone's coming. Who is this? Who is this? Is that a little, oh, you're gonna have to find a new mark. Whoa. It's Barbie, ladies and gentlemen. Barbie! God damn, I haven't seen you since that party. Yeah, face the camera. Show your tits to the camera, girl. Come on. Oh, get in frame. There you go. Yeah, you can move your feet now. Ho! I know, it's tough to do things like take a selfie and also pose in front of the camera. There we go. Hey, Bobby,
Yes.
look, I can see your face. You're looking fantastic.
It's a little
This
weird.
guy,
Sure,
again,
sure.
bugging me.
Yeah.
Who's it? Who? Barbie, would you tell this guy to leave?
Well,
You got
yeah.
a place here.
I'll call security.
You have a room.
Okay.
This is, I don't know. Go away, dude. All right, let's get some paint on here. Barbie, would you take your top off? And the answer is, of course, yes. I love that top, by the way. We get some pink on there. You got to start with broad strokes. Go ahead, lay it in. We got this halter top here. Barbie, you can face the camera. Again, smile. You look beautiful. Look at how this paint's loaded onto my brush here. Oh, God. Oh, it's just dripping off of there with the color. Ooh, stroking 50 shades of grayscale. God, yeah, Barbie, you're looking hot. I know. Is that guy, is he still, who are these? Oh, never mind. Downtown Los Angeles, we're having an enjoyable time here. We're getting to know Barbie. She's got beautiful blue eyes. Look at this, doot. Pretty soon, a few brush strokes later, there, look at that mouth. Oh, Barbie, can you feel that? I am painting your mouth right now. Also, lead with the composition when you're meeting these folks. Just go ahead. This is a great way to let them know, oh, I'm an ass man. Oh, I'm a tit guy. Go ahead and just right there. Barbie, you're killing me. The thing that's strange is you don't have nipples. But, there you go. Tits. It's all about tits on Barbie. Thin waist. Yeah. As you can see,
Well, it's not
ripe
for anything
for
commercial.
perfect
I'm so
opportunities
sorry,
to
but
be
that's strictly real
disgusting.
policy.
I like to
policy.
also
We
say,
cannot record anything here.
Actually
So if you don't have
sense.
What if I right here?
Rush, loaded
But you're going to make this a hard.
running
Okay,
down
okay,
your
okay.
face,
Can you put
all
it away?
over your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.
Oh, God, yeah. Ooh, Bobby, you don't have nipples, but I'm putting them in. I don't fucking care. Look at the size of those things. They're like saucers. Jesus. Also, be centered in your composition. Why doesn't Bobby have a vagina right in the neck? I don't know. You know, that sounds like a good place for one. I've seen online you can buy a foot with a vagina in it, so why not Bobby with a neck vagina? Perfect. Look, go right. Everyone's always telling you be offset on the composition. No, you don't have sex with the side of the vagina. You go right in the middle. All right, are these guys done yet? Are they still bothering us here? Barbie, you're looking fantastic. Ooh, I want to get some of them details you got on there. Look at that. You got this little blue thing here. There's something yellow right here. There's something orange right here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Jesus, my arm. God damn. Oh, okay, hold on. I just gotta. Oh, God. All right. Boy, back to this. When you want to really get disgusting, then get a lot of paint on there. Just dripping. Look, is she afraid of that on her face? I think so. Is she making strange comments? Nope. Here we go. White. Oh. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Doesn't matter if it goes away, guys. Bobby's always got to get that mouth back. No problem whatsoever. So, once again, I think that the timing here, being downtown, meeting lots of folks, this is a good place to probably stop. I'm not exactly sure how much time we got left here. This is supposed to be an hour-long show, but it probably should only be about a minute. Bobby, I'd like to thank you for being on. And I think that you find yourself immortalized in paint here, and that means that, you know, you're a Botticelli. Those beautiful blonde
Alley is brought to you by Mike's Hard Lemonade! Lemonade for grown-ups? Bullshit! Alcohol for pussies. And by the Good Samaritans at House of Christ Nose Jobs. Because don't you deserve a nose that points up to Jesus? They're expensive if you don't have one. Do you like me now? Do you want me now? I can't walk around all day like this. I don't even want to talk about it. Did you ever notice you never see a picture of Jesus with a Jewish nose? I don't think Michael Jackson's doctor was alive back then. Lies, lies, sick, twisted, dare I say, insidious lies! Get him off of me! God, get him off of me! Get them off of me! Get them!
have a lovely story to tell you tonight called Rumors of My Demise. To those of you who worry whether there's life after death, boy, howdy is there. They say you can't take it with you, but do your best to smuggle in a planner because you're certainly going to need it. I should know. I've been dead since last Tuesday. It started out like every other day. I poked my head out the door to see if by some miracle the air would be scented with plumeria and the smell of the ocean. Instead, the morning gloom greeted me with the merest soupçon of homelessness and despair. Live in Los Angeles long enough, and you can never wash away the despair. It clings to your clothes and gets into your lungs like coal dust. But I knew 2 hours later the sun would be out, the street people would be squandering their first few dollars on crack, and all would be right with the world. So I made my morning coffee and settled in at the computer. How lovely! The Foundation for Unfortunate Felines, FUF, had sent me a gracious thank you note for my meager donation. They'd promised to send a notification card to my sister as well, since I'd made the donation in her name. Little did they know that my sister hated cats and was violently allergic to them. The mere receipt of the notification would probably send her scrambling for her inhaler. The next email was a receipt for the daintily wrapped penis enlarger I had sent anonymously to my ex-boyfriend. Here it wasn't even Thanksgiving yet, and I was already filled with the spirit of giving. Scrolling down, I found a solicitation for the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union. I wasn't very civil most of the time, but I still didn't want anyone messing with my liberties. I bookmarked it. Just then, the phone rang. "Hello, Mrs. Weiner?" the caller began. "I beg your pardon. My name is Weiner with a long I. Mrs. Weiner, I'm calling you today because I know what a giving heart you have. You have no idea. And although there are many organizations today that protect and care for our furry friends, we feel there's a creature that's been much maligned, is nearing extinction in many areas. The elephant? No. The Mesopotamian wombat? No, we do care about the wombat. I knew he was lying because I just made that one up. Our organization is Respect for Reptiles. We focus on the sanctity of the snake, a creature that's been reviled since biblical times. Snakes? I've always admired snakes in more ways than you can imagine. In addition, I think they're delicious. Send me 3. I hung up the phone and went back to my email. A picture of a stately blonde in Jodhpurs petting a stallion popped up on the screen with a subtitle, Horses for Whores. I wasn't sure if this was an exchange program or a way of providing sexual favors to rural areas, like Meals on Wheels. Turns out the Franciscan Sisters for Fallen Women were running a dude ranch without any dudes. Delete. The phone rang again. It was Fuff, the cat people, calling to thank me. "And since you have such a deep love for cats and kittens, we're hoping we might interest you in becoming one of our monthly donors for only pennies a day." I beg your pardon, but I'm not going to be alive in a month. In fact, I was loading my revolver when you called. Goodbye. And that's when I decided to do it. Fully erect, fingers poised, I typed the word deceased and saved it. Every time I got a solicitation email, one click of the mouse and it was finished for good. I sent back all mailings the same way. I disguised my voice on the answering machine and informed all callers that I no longer existed. I respectfully asked that in lieu of flowers, donations be made to the Institute for the Incorrigibly Inept. That worked fine for a couple of days until the emails from the lawyers started to roll in, offering to help my next of kin settle the estate for pennies on the dollar. The funeral homes were the first responders, and the cemeteries with their lush accommodations flooded my inbox with tantalizing offers. I've enjoyed a free lunch at 2 of them this week, posing as my bereaved same-sex partner and asking if we can be buried on top of each other. I have another lunch scheduled for today, so I'd better change out of this bikini and into my widow's weeds. And I just received a thank you note from the Institute for the Incorrigibly Inept. It got here a day late, having been sent to the apartment next door by mistake.
And now we have a space-themed song. When I was young, and I was growing up, I didn't have any kind of positive male role models. All I had was my dad, who was a shitty alcoholic. But I did have Captain Kirk, and Captain Kirk would always use his brain first to solve a problem. And if that didn't work out, then he would use his brawn, punch you or hit you with a photon torpedo from his spaceship, or maybe have Spock give you the Vulcan neck pinch and like put you out. But anyway, the thing about Captain Kirk, though, is he was kind of misogynistic. Maybe he, by today's standards, maybe he wasn't even, you know, very politically correct even for then. But anyway, this is a song celebrating the misogyny of Captain Kirk. So here we go. He found out Romulan girls were really sleazy. He told them it was the Vulcan girls that were easy. When in space, watch out for those gobs of flying space love goo. 'Cause on some planets they make love by throwing their space goo. He fucked every girl in the universe just to find out Earth girls are worse. Captain Kirk was an intergalactic sex god. He traveled the universe inserting his love rod. Captain Kirk was a cosmic traveled the universe inserting his space pud. He found out Ferengi girls' genitals were thorny. He found out it was the Romulan girls that were the most horny. He came where no man has come before, in the four-legged ladies of Ryges 4. He gave the girls of the Borg Collective a giant helping of his prime directive. Captain Kirk was an intergalactic. Traveled the universe inserting his love rod. Captain Kirk was a cosmic space stud. He traveled the universe inserting his space pud. Watch out for those Klingon girls. They've got teeth on their genitals. And on some planets, women's vaginas have testicles. That's not as bad as the places where women's genitalia have tentacles. And on some planets they have both set of male and female genitals. Watch out for those intergalactic cosmic This has been a public service announcement about science fiction television.
Well, we've We've got something unexpected today. A stranger just took a wrong left turn and headed down Happy Alley. And she's got a guitar. She is apparently, I haven't heard her do anything with a guitar, but she seems to be a lovely, possible songstress. But I do know her name. And her name is Robin Roberts. No, she's not the pitcher from the Philadelphia Phillies in the mid-'50s. And as you can see by her full head of hair, she's not the host of Good Morning America. So whenever you're ready, Robin, we're happy to have you wander, however mistakenly it was, down Happy Alley. So watch the vermin, step over the vermin, or you might want to step on the vermin. So come on in, it's all yours, Robin Roberts.
Thank you, it's all mine. Thank you very much. Oh, it's my pleasure to be here at Happy Alley. Who wouldn't want to be at Happy Alley? Well, this song is sort of a rebuttal to the previous song. So here we go. This is a song about men in general. Men run the world, it makes me mad. There's much they do that bites. For every act of gallantry, they start 3 stupid fights. And the thing that makes them noble shall cause them to atone. It drives a man to extremes, it's called testosterone. It's a hormone and it's mighty, should be classified a drug. It's inside each and every man, be he gentleman or thug. It's what controls the mafia, it's how the West was won. Why a man picks up a microscope or a man picks up a gun. Oh, testosterone, yeah, there's nobody home. When this drug kicks in, brains go out the window. I love you, men. But then again, it's why we're in the mess we're in. Our neighborhoods are plagued by gangs, our prisons overbooked. A new war will break out tonight before my dinner's cooked. It's the urge to conquer and coerce men can't seem to control. Why Nixon bugged the Watergate and OJ killed Nicole. Hey, I don't make this stuff up. But this doing without thinking can spark heroic acts. A man leaps to the rescue without considering the facts. He'll save a child from a burning house, risk his life to build a bridge. Cure polio, climb a power pole, and if you ask him, move the fridge. Well, you know it built the World Trade Center, then brought it down. It shot men into outer space and again in Vietnam. The Beatles had less of it than the Rolling Stones. It's the backbeat of rock and roll, good old testosterone. When I think about the way things are, I know what must be done. Men should learn to feel their feelings and call that masculine. Instead of always lashing out, look for answers from within. Put balance in the universe, add some estrogen. Oh, testosterone, yeah, there's nobody home. When this drug kicks in, brains go out the window. In the 11th hour, let women share the together, we'll face the millennium. Oh, testosterone, there's nobody home. When this drug kicks in, brains go out the window. I love you, men. But then again, it's why we're in the mess we're in. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Stay right where you are, Robin. I want to thank Providence for having you take that wrong left turn and coming down happy.
Oh,
coming
thanks.
down happy. Where were you Where were you going?
I was trying to find McDonald's.
Oh, well, God. McDonald's can wait. It's 24 hours.
Oh, hey, that's right.
Happy Alley
Happy
is
Alley.
only 60 minutes.
I love Happy Alley. Thanks for having me at Happy Alley.
Robin Roberts,
Thank you,
baby.
everybody.
Thank you, Bubba. And now we've got the perfect follow-up to Robin's pensive song. And let's go over to
the music up there. Still don't have it, huh? Got to be able to hear it. I can't. I can't hear Bug Fight, the music that we set up at the beginning, remember?
I can start playing on
Yeah, the music that we set up at the beginning. Here we go. When I was little, I used to have this jar. It was a mayonnaise jar. It was filled with every kind of bug I could find. I took the labels off, and I filled it full of bugs. Every kind of bug I could find from the neighborhood. It was really cool. I called it my Bug Fight! Bug Fight! Bug Fight! One day I took my bug fight down to Johnny's house, and Johnny's mom answered the door, and she said, "Well, what do you want to see Johnny for?" And I said, "I want to show my bug fight." And she said, "Oh, well, that's not very nice." So she went and got Johnny, and she told him, "Don't like the bug fight." And then when Johnny saw it, he said, "Wow, that's a really cool bug fight! Bug fight! Bug fight!" Then one day my dad saw the bug fight. He said, "You gotta pour that out. That's not very nice to the bugs." And I said, "Oh, Dad, please, I really love my bug fight. Let me keep my bug fight." And he said, "Okay, you can keep it for another hour, but then you have to pour it out." So I found a praying mantis, and I stuck a praying mantis in there, and the praying mantis killed every single bug in there. The caterpillar, the bee, everything. Sometimes you can put a grasshopper in there and have a little match with like a spider. It's like I invented the UFC 30 years before there was a UFC. And then sometimes the bee, you put a bee in there with the spider, and the bee will kill the spider and sting it. It's really cool. It was my bug fight. Bug fight. Bug fight. Bug fight.
Thank you, Marcus, for a rousing, manly tune. Now, we did mention earlier that we had eliminated 99% of the congressional technical interference, but we do have one more percent, and it's a long 1% to go, as you might have seen. But we're going to plow through. We're going to plow through because it's now time for our very first Happy Alley book review. We've got 3 books to review today. The first one is a very old book that I found in a used bookstore. I did not know this story. It had an earlier incarnation. It's the unexpurgated children's classic, Winnie the Shit. And the brand new historical tome, Hitler Loved Doggies. A case for the Führer's softer side. It's a whole new twist on the Hitler thing you might not be familiar with. And finally, the eagerly anticipated, highly awaited sequel to Love in the Time of Cholera. A very long book, a very long movie. This one is much shorter. You'll whip right through it. It's called Blowjob with a Boil on My Ass. Now, supposedly, it is just like autoerotic asphyxiation, but much safer. Now, the object is to pop the boil simultaneously with ejaculating into the hooker's mouth. And supposedly, it is equivalent to the physical sensation of being dropped down an elevator shaft. Oh, doesn't that sound awesome? So put down the needle, put down the pipe, and for God's sakes, put those belts back around your pants. Get the book, read it, have some fun, and live to tell the tale. If only David Carradine had read this book, we'd still have him with us. Hey, I like David Carradine, goddammit. So the next time you get a boil on your ass, chins up. God gives you lemons. Make fucking lemonade. And stay tuned in about 2 months for our next Happy Alley book review. It'll be our spring solstice book review, where we'll be reviewing the new Vatican tell-all. Thousands and thousands of previously classified documents have been stolen. And you're not going to want to miss St. Francis was a sissy. So, until next time for our book review, as Liza Minnelli used to sing, you gotta ring them bells. And now let's go over to our Happy Alley temptress to ring our bells. Eilleen, you know what not to call her. Weiner, hit it, E.
Next week's my birthday. I can't hear myself. Hello? Can you turn my mic up a little so I can hear myself? Is it plugged in? Anyway, next week's my birthday, and so I thought I'd sing my birthday song here called Happy Birthday to Me. Sitting here with this glass of wine, my husband just left me for another guy. Supposed to start at 3. Happy birthday to me. The only support I get is in my hose, but that don't pay the bills, so the money goes. Don't know why I drink, it only makes me pee. Happy birthday to me. Supposed to be happy roses and clover, but all I ever got was a case of the clap and a bum rap for indecent exposure. I still got what it takes, so I won't shed a tear. It's just getting harder to put it in gear. This is the 15th time I've been 23. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
And Eilleen coincidentally has the same birthday as Barbie. Is that a coincidence, Eilleen, or? Well, our time here at Happy Alley, but we still have a little more time. We'd like to bring in, once again, Jonas Menudas. We're going to chat with him a little bit. Let's see what my stage manager tells me. We have a few more minutes. Jonas, I'm not going to ask you if you're ready, because you seem to perform best when you're not ready.
Okay.
Very nice. When you're on the cruise ships, what do you like to do for fun when you're not performing Peter Allen-ish?
Oh, well, there's a lot of things to do on the cruise ship. I like to shuffleboard. I also like to this. Hello.
That's good, Jonas.
Oh, Hello, hi.
He likes to shuffleboard. I asked him what he likes to do for fun on the cruise ships. He
Oh
likes to
yes,
shuffleboard.
also I like to enjoy folding napkins into different animals, and sometimes I even do bath towels.
And
I met a flamenco the other day, which is very impressed. I was able to go on 1 foot. It must have had a lot of starch.
speaking of a lot of starch, Jonas.
Or what?
Well, I can't help but, whenever I think of a young, strapping, handsome man like you on a cruise ship as a scintillating performer, I can't are there any lurid stories as far as after the show goes? What any other services you might provide?
Absolutely. One time, I lured a dolphin to come close to the ship. I had a Wonder Bread, and I took it out of my pocket. I said, "Hello, dolphin." It go. I said, "I have some crumb for you." And he was just like a quack, quack duck. He came right up to the ship and said, and he just ate the Wonder Bread, and I lured him out of his cove.
Have you ever ridden a dolphin? Because
Yeah.
I hear they will
Of course.
they're very friendly, and if you climb on the back of one, they'll kind of give you a ride.
Yes, absolutely. You can ride a dolphin, but you have to be careful because sometimes they will distract you and then take you back to the cove and they gang rape you.
Wow. When I asked him a lurid question, I had no idea we were going to get into bestiality. But
Oh, no.
we're just out of time.
No, let me just exemplify. Is the dolphin the raping? It is not the human being.
So-
I do not condone that. Peter, please rape
So it's
him.
more like sodomy.
I don't know.
Well, our time is up, and we're going to have Jonas do our closing theme song. But we've had a lovely show with people who have just dropped by and people who are supposed to be here.
I did not expect it to be this kind of show. It was very strange.
That's good. Well,
There's a lot of strange things happen. I am used to doing musical review, but you had a lot of strange things. You yelled a whole lot. You said the desk and yelled. You stood here and yelled.
I know.
And also you talk about punching your sister.
Well, you had to listen to the end of it because it had a heartwarming finale. And it was kind of more of a proverb than an actual literal story, Jonas.
Oh, like a shop.
I mean, I think your parents probably have filled you with a lot of proverbs in your time.
Does that mean they punch me?
Possibly. So until next time, as we lead into Jonas, may all your alleys be filled with joy.
Happy alley where the wind starts rushing down the drain, and the sound of your feet sure smells sweet when the thing happens on the train. Happy alley, every night my honey train and I, where we saw first fly, gal or guy, watching pigeons turning from the sky. We know we don't have any land because we're on the sea, but the land that we can see from the cruise ship is grand. We're in international waters. And then yippee yippee is to say, yippee yippee seems to say, you're smelling sweet, happy alley, happy alley. Hooray!